Okay, this is the back of the Marshall Code 50 amp. I took it off, and what I started doing is I started mounting outlet boxes inside the amplifiers, so that if I want to run a pedal board, a lot of times there's not enough outlets here or there. So let me see this. Looks like this. So what I do is you plug the cord that comes from the amp will go into the one outlet. Then I will wire from here to 2 more outlets, and then I can plug my pedal board into here. I did it with the Classic 30, and I did it with the Blues Deluxe and the Roland Blues Cube I had too. So it comes in handy having a couple of outlets real close by. So that's what I did. This is just one of those utility boxes. I made it really tight because I wanted to make sure it wouldn't be sloppy. There. And I traced it on the back side. Traced it all the way around here, not cutting this part out because that's where the screws have to go to hold it. So you can see what it looks like. And I notched the corners for the screws that are here, and there's one on the other side. And that's why it's a little snug to put in, because I wanted it really close. So this is going to drop in like that. I drilled 2 pilot holes for the, let's see, let's try this way. Yeah. I drilled 2 pilot holes here, 2 pilot holes there for some panhead sheet metal screws. These are going to go down. These will hold the board to that. On the back side, now this is basically masonite, and I was worried about it cracking. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to put some glue some plywood on the back, so that the little bit longer screws will actually go into the wood in the back and help support this, so it won't break up masonite. So that will go like that. Then I'll have the outlet there, and then the box like that. That's basically what it's going to look like. Okay, here we got those 2 plywood blocks. I just glued them in. They're clamped in place. And I'm going to put it aside, let it dry, and we'll pick it up from there. Okay, now I got the wooden blocks, 2 pieces of plywood, glued in. They were notched out on either side for these screws here from the outlet. These screws here will go in there, and that'll go like that. So it's mounted. I put the sheet metal screws in here. I'll just punch one of these out, and then I'll run the wires from here through here into this. Now what I'm going to do, this is the cord that fits. This is the cord that came with the amp, like that. Oops. There. Goes like that. So when it's plugged in, I want to know which one of these corresponds to the contacts back here, so I can put the same ones on the outlet. In other words, I want to make sure this ground, whichever, I believe it's this one, but I'll put a continuity meter, an electric electronic meter, and I'll measure from see here to here to see if that's the same. And if it is, that means that this has to go to here, because this and this is the ground. Then the one, and you're looking at, say, like this way, the one to the right, which would be this one, then I'll check to see which one of these two is this one, and I'll make sure that's wired to here, on here. So I don't get any, I don't get these reversed, or the ground in any one of these leads reversed. So to make sure that this, if it's this one and this one, it corresponds with this one. If it's this one and this one, it'll correspond with that. So the wiring will be the same, and I won't screw it up. Okay, got there's the floor panel, and right here is the power supply plugged into an outlet mounted on the back of the board. The cord for that outlet comes out and plugs into the outlet that I mounted on the back of the amp. That outlet is tied into the plug here that the power cord for the amp comes in. So the power comes in the cord, it goes to the amplifier, plus it feeds that outlet. So now I've got an extra set of outlets with the amp to power up my pedal. Cool. Okay, this is a Marshall Code 50. That's how they come. Very simple. Okay. Not much to it. But this, let me swing slow so you don't get dizzy. So my guitars. My, oh yeah, that's my 66 Deluxe Reverb. And I have a 1966 Vibrolux Reverb 2. Great amp. Okay, let's swing up here. I sold my Classic 30 that I had. There's my Blues Deluxe reissue. Here's my Roland Blues Cube 60 watt mid-90s vintage. Awesome. I also got a Sonic 22 Supersonic. Great amp. Over there, that's a Jet City 20. And then there's my Super Champ XD. A couple of Mustangs, the 100 watt and the 20 watt. But this is my pride and joy. This is my Marshall Code 50. Now, it's quite a bit of difference between that. You can see what I did was I took the grill board off. Took the board off, took the grill cloth off, ran it on the table saw, took out, not quite 1/8 of an inch all the way around the edge. Then I put the grill cloth back on, bought some white vinyl piping, put it around the edge. I took a piece of 60 gauge sheet metal, cut it, fit that, sprayed it with some undercoating. It's like a spackle paint, black spackle. It's use it for undercoating, but it hardens. It doesn't stay gummy or sticky, so it has like a texture to it. Then I mounted some sheet metal screws to hold it to the board, drilled the holes to allow the Marshall sign there to be stuck and goes through and stays on. And then I put it all together, and I think it looks awesome. It keeps going out of focus here. I don't know why, but that's it. That looks great. I wanted it to look kind of like the Bluesbreaker. I really like that. Now, over here, let me go back and show you the stock one again. And there's the stock one. Okay. And there's my guitars. my SGs, my Les Pauls, Squire 51, the Strat. There's my other Strat. This is my, I love this guitar. I made that one. Made that telly. I put a Squire CV Classic 50s neck on it. The body's mahogany. It's got a early, oh god, I think it was 56 to 58 telly neck pickup, and they put a, I think it was a DiMarzio Andy Simmons model bridge, humbucker in the bridge. Oof, love that guitar. And we'll go back to my little hot rod here. Good damn, I love how that looks. Alright, and I'm running through, I got a volume pedal, I got an NS2 for cutting down the noise, works great. I got the CS3 compression sustainer, and then I've got a TS9 and the Screamin' Blues, and that up there is a Moore. That's the digital delay. So that's what I'm running through. Cool.